Welcome. I am Jody Susan, and I am the founder of Susan Essentials. And I have my supervisor here, Begala, we're going to take a few minutes and we're going to be as brief but informative as possible to help you better understand why you should either yourself um, take the functional food program, offer it to your employees or your patients. It is a clear path to reclaiming your health and really creating the foundation so that if you're a doctor, it'll allow you to work with a stronger foundation with that person. So here is why I do what I do. I was misdiagnosed and put on 17 different drugs for nearly 2 decades after being a bodybuilder. I used to bench I weighed 125 and benched 185. And it took 19 years before I got off of those medications and reclaimed my health using plants and energy based healing. Um, there's a video here that explains the program a little bit more in detail, and the program is doctor recommended. So, to begin with, we have Dr. Michelle Kukla, who's a psychologist. Uh, the wind beneath my wings, quite frankly. Uh, actually, all these people are the wind beneath my wings. Dr. Steven Spencer from Pro Touch Rehab. He works very strongly with nutrition and the subconscious mind, amongst other things. And he's out of Illinois. We have, and he's a naturopathic doctor. We have Doctors Quentin and Katie Slay, who is with me on my journey. We also have Stephen Kohler, executive leadership coach, CEO of Audera Labs. We have Dr. Tracy Cantaruti, also leadership, and Dr. J.R. Highs, traditional Chinese medicine. The plans, we are making this available to everyone at a price that's affordable. For $99, you can have access to the entire plan. For those who want coaching, it is available, as you see, for a higher fee. And then we have a healthy starter kit, which is down here. You don't have to get it. You can get it. It's your choice. We are surrendering and allowing people to show up when and where and how they want. And this video above here explains to people about the benefits of this this starter kit. And then we have video testimonials and things of that nature. So the next part I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each section and just briefly highlight what you need to know. And again, we're going to be as succinct about this as possible. So let me go there. So here we go. So this is the syllabus. There is pre-work where you have a welcome video. We explain about journaling. You download my story, Informed Choices. We have people watch the movie That Sugar Film, take a test on all of that, plus do an assessment for their diet. And at the end of each section, there's like a meditation or some sort of video experience where they can really learn to either stay centered and balanced or release thought forms that no longer serve them. And that's at the end of each session. And then in session one, and actually what I'm going to do is switch screens here for a minute. Let me just see here. So this is session one, or excuse me. No, this is the pre-work. So here you go. So explaining the journaling. We explain burning letters, the film and the book, assessing your present diet, and the free gift, guided meditation for inner peace. Session one, then. Oh, this works out very nicely. We explain the difference between GMO and non-GMO, understanding the fast facts, finding non-GMO products and which retailers carry them. I have a lot of videos, so it's not all written. We talk about the importance of regenerative farming, and not only that you are what you eat, but you are actually what they eat, meaning if you're not vegan, you are what the pig or cow eats. We talk a little bit more in depth about the myths about GMOs, and we test the knowledge. We explained about the proper way to clean your fruits and vegetables. We do an in-depth analysis of learning on hidden sugars, connecting all of this to your mood and why, how processed foods show up for you. Other articles, all of this has articles that people can check and review. And alternatives to energy drinks, healthy sweeteners, and which ones to use and which ones to avoid. And maple syrup, the benefits of that, and natural ways to manage your sugar levels. And a lot of this is done both in written and video. So, that includes things like burdock, cinnamon, like that, apple cider vinegar, recipes for having nutrient dense drinks like Not Your Mama's Hot Cocoa, which is easily converted to, other drinks like dandelion coffee. The importance of using adaptogenic herbs, and easy energy hacks to kick the caffeine and sugar to the curb. Quick dinner hacks, and the real cost of eating organic, because I think that a lot of people are scared when they hear about eating organic. It's going to cost so much, but really it's cheaper in the long run. And then again, we have a healing session here. Okay, and then going on to section 2, we're doing a huge focus on hidden toxins, and this is one of my guests from the Alliance for Natural Health, and she's explaining what she does and why it's so important to avoid toxins. We have, and this is a very long section, alternatives to common household products, and we're not just selling doTERRA essential oils, we're sharing everything that you can use. The importance of not using Arm & Hammer. We have, a whole section on 5G and electromagnetic frequencies and how it upsets the microbiome, what it's costing your family, and all the resources on that. How do you support yourself in the house, and what those easy solutions are, and the tech, the steps that you can take. And these steps are, some of them cost money. Some of them are simple as unplugging your Wi-Fi. We have ways that you can neutralize the EMF in 5G using either essential oils, neutralizers, crystals, filtered. And there's more than just these 3 things, but those are the top 3 things that I suggested. We explained the importance of filtered water, and the importance of staying hydrated, and the signs and symptoms of dehydration, why you should care about the light bulbs that you're using, and microplastics that get into our intestinal tract, how they get there and how to get rid of them. Air fresheners, we talk about that, and healthy alternatives. Candles, choose consciously, and swimming pools and what the real cost is for that, and bed sheets, and chemicals in our floors and how to neutralize that. Our personal care items, right? Like cosmetics or dental hygiene, the fluoride. Wow, I forgot how intensive this was. And how to support yourself, and do it cheaply, by the way, because when you're buying, store-bought solutions, you're paying for the shipping of that item in addition to the weight, so that water weight. And so when you're making things at home and it takes seconds to do, and someone showed you how, you're actually saving time and money, and you're saving the environment. So we also offer a 15% discount on our Wellevate FullScript site. If you are a doctor and you offer Welevate or doTERRA or any of these things, we will gladly send them back to you. We're not here to steal your customers at all. And then so, wow, that was a long section. So we give people the opportunity to listen to the sounds and scenes of nature. So next on session 3, we go into brain basics and comparing that to our computers, because I think everybody understands a computer, but they don't realize how closely related it is to our brain. And, this understanding the limbic system. And if you're a psychologist, no, I don't understand things as well as you do, but I shared enough so people can make some choices so that they can have a better idea about how they can support themselves. What else can I tell you? We share about programming and so that we can shift our mindset, how to combat anxiety and stress with food and supplements. And we just try to make it as easy as possible. We do a deeper dive on some of these things, like ashwagandha is my favorite thing to consume every day. If you're vegan, and please look the other way because we've got baking coming up. But we explain all of these things, right? So that people can really understand what they can focus on. Mushrooms and ashwagandha are like my favorite things in the world. And then we have a yes list and a no list. We talk about the power of sound healing, and what others are saying about that. And then we have another healing video at the end where you can give yourself the gift of replacing judgment with self-acceptance. And really, I think most of the people that are watching this understand that if we're judging ourselves, we're judging others, right? Because that's how that works. Then going back up, session 4, gut health, brain gut connection. So what is leaky gut? Why we should care? Giving your body what it needs. We try to give really great analogies so people can start making the correlation. How to repair your leaky gut. And again, there's a product here with Dr. Steven Spencer Parova. It's a great product for healing leaky gut. It is not a one and done. I will tell you that it's one of the elements that we suggest. Shifting the mindset. How do you manage pain and stress and not take over-the-counter drugs? The importance of, increasing your nutritional intake and, what these options are. And especially also increase your mineral intake, because that's so important for your brain health and warding off the issues with EMF. We also do a section on the difference between these salts, right? And why table salt is not the way to go. Dairy, why you should only go organic, and the importance of that. And understanding why conventional meat is so harmful to your health, and how it's important to know your farmers. See if those pictures will populate. And we explained the difference between free range and, what's the beef with pork, things like that. We make recommendations of places that they can go. And of course, my supervisor, Fagala, is always in on the show. And we have resources for those people who want to do a deeper dive. We also focus on fish. We have experts who are explaining about the fish. And what I have to tell you about lobster, you may never eat it again. So we're connecting the dots between your mental health, your stress, and the foods that you eat. And let's see what else we've got here. Let's see. An opportunity to redefine desserts and, like that. And then we have another video at the end about self-love, because we really want people to really love themselves. Section 5, cooking oils and smoke points, and managing your cholesterol with food. There's my supervisor again. I just love her. And you see, she eats healthy and organic too. Again, we're providing lots of resources, and then quick and easy meals for people who are on the road a lot. So how do you batch cook? What are some easy things you can take? Where are the safe places to eat when you're on the road? What my morning routine is, my coffee recipe, which is really not coffee, it's dandelions. And then, woohoo, I'm really excited to show you this part. We have a section in the final section is the resource guide. So I'll get to that in 1 second. And then at the end of this section, we have a collective clearing done with my colleague, Dr. Steven Spencer. And then when you go to the resource guide, this is a fantastic library, right? So books that I recommend: How Not to Die, my good friend Dr. Kristen Willemeyer wrote, Biohack Your Brain, The Disease Delusion, things like this, PEMF, organizations as great resources. So Organic Consumers Association, Alliance for Natural Health, EWG, Environmental Health Trust, some of my favorite products, which I'll be adding to this as we go ahead. And then farmers, restaurants, and grocery stores. We list these out by state, so national, and then some states are complete. We have a really good list. Some we still are filling up. Some have more than others, but you can download this list, and this is all for you, your patient, your employees, however you choose. And so let's see here. Let me stop the screen share. So really grateful that you spent the time to hear how this can really benefit the people in your life, and possibly maybe this is for you. But I'm going to tell you that more now than ever, people need to hear what their options are relative to their health, and that they have options other than a synthetic pill. And let them try, right? Let them try. If it doesn't work for them, they at least made an informed choice. All right. If you have any questions, the number to reach me at has been scrolling on the bottom of this page, which is 847-738-0242. You can also schedule a free consultation at jody@susanessentials.com. Just go there or go to the website, and there's a contact us button. I am grateful. Vega says she's grateful too. Mwah, everybody. And God bless. Thank you very much.